When the U.S. rowing team takes to the water at the Rio Olympics next month, their uniforms will be different from what they had planned to wear. They're now going to wear those anti-microbial suits to protect themselves from pollution. The lagoon where they will row is just one of the many waterways that Brazil had promised to clean up before the Games. Ben Tracy traveled to Rio and quickly learned that's a promise that the country has failed to keep.
Rio de Janeiro is one of the most picturesque places on the planet. But it's not ready for its close-up.
Because this is a toilet.
Mario Moscatelli is a biologist. He's been documenting Rio's epic water pollution for 2 decades.
The water is contaminated with the sewage, the trash, the rivers are dead.
He told us we had to see it from the air to really understand how bad it is.
This is just unreal. I mean, this water is black.
All the rivers are dead by sewage.
Are dead, killed by sewage.
Yes. This is the reality.
This is one of the poor areas of Rio called a favela, and all of the sewage from all of those homes you see down there just washes right into the river and out to the ocean, and it smells horrible even from up here in the air.
In the marina where Olympic sailors will launch their boats, we saw a giant plume of sewage streaming into the water. In other areas, it turned the water in front of the beach brown.
The Olympic Bay, this is a shame.
In Guanabara Bay, where the sailing races will be held, there was trash covering the surface of the water.
That is really just shocking how much trash that is.
Yes.
It looks worse up close, a floating hazard for Olympic sailors, such as this one from Chile.
I think it's really polluted.
Are you worried about this water in your mouth?
Yes, we try to stay with the mouth closed, but it's really hard. We always get water in the boat and in our bodies.
Tests commissioned by the Associated Press found disease-causing viruses in Rio's waters measuring up to 1.7 million times the level that would be considered hazardous on a beach in the U.S. Nearly 1,400 Olympians will compete in water events, and experts say they have a 99% chance of infection if they ingest just 3 teaspoons of water. Dozens of athletes have gotten sick during training in Guanabara Bay, where the pollution is the worst.
There are times when raw sewage comes through here.
Yeah.
And then right over here is where the sailors are going to be.
Right.
David Z is an oceanographer at the State University of Rio. He says the government promised to spend billions cleaning up the water before the Olympics, including installing 8 treatment plants on Rio's polluted rivers. They built just one. Nearly half the sewage pouring into the bay is still untreated.
This is raw sewage, as if somebody flushed their toilet right into the bay.
Yeah.
So if you had to grade the job the government has done cleaning up the water, what grade would you give them?
D.
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 So they haven't done a very good job.
No.
It's easy to criticize.
Guido Gelli works for the state of Rio's environmental department. Why has Rio not done what it promised to do?
Well, this is an interesting question. The problem is the sewage systems, because it's not easy, it's very expensive. And for Olympic Games, there are no problems with the surface of the bay and the place where the games will be.
This is an international scandal. I don't understand.
For Mario Moscatelli, this isn't just about the Olympics.
Does this feel like a wasted opportunity?
Yes, we lost it. Simple. We had 7 years and our authorities didn't do almost anything.
And Rio missed a chance to reclaim some of this paradise lost. For CBS This Morning, Ben Tracy, Rio de Janeiro.
I agree. Lost opportunity, scandal. Ben had reported last night they only have 1 plant to clean those rivers. They had promised 6 of them.
No, Mario Moscatelli put it in perspective. It's a dirty toilet. You don't want to swim in a clean toilet, much less where they use a thing that says plume of sewage. Just think of the graphic of that.
At the same time, they've been going through impeachment hearings and everything else.
Yeah.
Yeah, the government.
They got a lot going on.
Yeah.